Okie dokie, hello everybody, welcome. The channel hit over 2,500 subscribers a little while ago, which is absolutely amazing. So I thought in order to celebrate, I'd do a special video. Or maybe a normal video. I don't really know how you'd look at this, but basically I'm going to be attempting to make some EDM music using only sounds from my mouth. So every kick, clap, snare, cymbal, bass sound, lead sound, synth sound, everything is purely going to come out of my mouth. So we're going to see if we can do it today. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but you know what? We're going to give it a try. I want to start off with a kick first because the kick is going to be like the bass line. So as in like the main foundation. So let's see if we can do some kick sounds. Ready? We want some low plosive sounds, like a sound like that, like a punchy kick that we can edit later on. So we are allowed to edit the sound, but just no artificial sounds, all from my mouth. Okay, here we go. Okay, what have we got? Okay, all right, let's see what we can use. That one is actually quite good. That bassy one. That's actually a pretty good sound there. That might be a good tom sound. Take this. This is going to be our kick. We need to shape it first. So, and then that tom sound. I'm just going to do that now. And we need to turn it back on again to make sure it's perfectly in line. Okay, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those and then we're going to add it to a sampler. And then I've not got my keyboard plugged in. I should probably do that. You know what? I'm going to do that. Should I do that? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to plug my keyboard in. 1 sec. Oh, and now my camera's stopped working. That's a good start. I have a feeling my camera's been a bit cringe because I just plugged in my keyboard. Come on. And now the keyboard's not working either. Everything's broken. Hang on. Right, we'll just carry on. We'll just pretend like that didn't happen. Okay, let's line it up. Well, there's something there. It's a percussive sound. So we've got a kick, and then we've got like a little tom sound. Okay, now we need to do a couple other things. We need to do a snare. So if you're thinking of a rhythm, like a typical EDM rhythm, you're thinking, okay, what does like a good house rhythm sound like? It's like, and I can't do the kick at the same time as the clap. We need like a sort of sound. So that's what I'm going to try. This is going to sound terrible, but here we go. Sounds really weird. That's a good sound. I'm taking that one. Actually, we might be able to layer some of them, so I'm going to take that one as well. So these are our clap sounds. Let's just shape them a little bit. Shorten all of these so they're very quick. There's a click in that one. That needs to go. There's a click in there as well. That's better. Because we've got 3 of them, I'm going to have to put it on an omni sampler. So let me go and do that. Okay, so this is basically just the drum machine. So I can stick multiple things onto here. Just drag them in like that. Now we need some hi-hats, which is just a tss, 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 tss. Okay, that's quite an easy sound to do. That's so weird. And then the closed hi-hat is just going to be a t, 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 t. And this is a very tight sound, so oh, I'm swinging the rhythm. I didn't mean to do that. So we got those two, and this is what we've got so far. So and then we've got an open hi-hat as well. So I'm just going to say closed hi, and then we've got a tom as well in case you wanted to use that. Let's go ahead and try and shape that kick a little bit. So, okay, now the claps. See, if I didn't cut out the EQ for the for certain sounds, you can still hear the bass in my voice if I turn it up, like here, for example. But if I take it out, then that's a lot better. And then if I add everything together, what we've got so far is. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add some noise. So I'm going to go shh, and then I'm going to sidechain it, and that's going to give me some noise. Shh. Okay, I think I might need to add a different clap sound because that's starting to get on my nerves now. Well, there we go, we've got some percussion. Now, we're going to need to create a bass of some kind, so I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Oh, we're also going to need a crash, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, so... God, this has got to be the ugliest EQ in the world, but it does its job. Crash cymbal. So now, if I start humming a bass melody, I don't really have anything off the top of my head. I might have to just look at some ideas. So I need to make a sound for that. It sounds so retarded. This is going to be interesting. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it moves back up to that note. So we've now got a bass, kind of. So maybe something a bit more sustaining, like da da da. So to do that, I'm going to try just recording myself going like that. So this needs to be sidechained. So what I'm going to do is make a little sidechain submix. I'll call this lead bass. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but we're just going to go with it now. Interesting mix of sounds there. We could probably do with a string pad actually. That sounds really weird and I'm not sure if I like it or not. There's the string sound. Boop 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 beep 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 beep. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn that string off because actually that is quite annoying. It's like a mosquito in my ear. That ch sound, I can also spread it out a bit with Ozone Imager. So let's do that. No idea if this is going to be good or bad, but that's the whole reason why we do stuff like this. It's just to see if it works. What I'm going to try and do is, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I need to create sub bass so that there's some depth. So I'm going to use this layer. I need to get rid of every bit of high end possible. Holy shit, sub bass using just my voice. Oh, that sounds fun. So I'm going to mute different parts of the rhythm as I'm playing the track. So if we have just the kick, then what we have is then if we have just the kick and the claps, we have if I have the kick and the hi-hats but no claps, we have okay, that's something. The last thing I think I'm missing is we need like a nice lead sound. I have no idea what I'm gonna do here. Oh god, that sounds so horrible on its own. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, this whole thing is made entirely using my voice. So if it doesn't sound amazing, that's okay. It's like it's not going to. Tau Bit Crusher. Oh, well that's a bit out of tune. No, it's not right. Okay, that's much better already. 1, 2, 3, 4. So start off with just the kick and then the claps come in. We're going to have the sound slowly come in using a rising filter like so. And I think the very last thing I want to add, just before the actual drop happens, we're going to have a rising noise filter, which is just going to be me going whoosh, like that. And then, as is very typical of EDM fashion, we're going to have the song end by having all of the main leads go through like a high pass filter. So as the song comes to an end, the kicks cut out, and then you get a bunch of sort of rising high pass filters. So all the basses basically just disappear. Okay, so I think that's probably going to be it. I think that's the whole track done for now. An entire sort of EDM drop made entirely using vocal samples. So I have no idea if this actually sounds any good or not, realistically, but you know what? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Right, let's go ahead and play that and see what that sounds like. Okay, well, I think that's going to be the end of the video. So again, thanks everybody so much for 2,500 subscribers. I'm really happy to see the channel moving in this direction. And this was, you know, something a little bit different from, you know, what I normally do. But we do have new music coming soon, and it's going to be really, really good, I hope. So at the end of June, we've got a new track coming out, and hopefully after that, we're going to have another remix coming out soon. Then maybe we'll have some new videos after that, but we'll definitely have some new streams out on the Twitch channel. So I'll leave the link to that in the description. Please go check it out because we stream games very regularly. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!